Yes, 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 we are live. Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's Natasha here coming live to you from Spain. If we haven't seen each other before, if we haven't met, I'm the owner of this page. I'm a digital business owner and digital business mentor. I teach people worldwide how to start their own online business from scratch, providing them everything they need to run an online business. And today I'm back with my series of interviews. I have today a special guest, which is a special story. I'm going to let him share it with you myself. I read his story in one of our chats, and I thought, yes, I need Dave to come on here and share this with everybody. So I'm going to invite him on. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat, or just say hi to us and say where you're coming from or where you're watching from. And if we can answer the questions, we'll do that live, and otherwise I'll get back to you afterwards. So let's invite Dave. Yes, here he is.
How you doing?
Hello. Is it Dave or David?
Dave.
Okay. She wants to be in the show. Oh, fabulous.
I know. See. Right. You shush now.
You see, she wanted to be in the show. She wants to go live.
Me? You didn't introduce me.
Well, thank you so much, Dave, for coming on with me today. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation. Why don't you start by introducing yourself? Tell us, who's Dave?
I'm Dave. I'm from the UK, and I drove a London cab for that must have been 24 years. Yeah, all in that traffic, and yeah, it's all up there. It is, yes.
Oh my gosh, I can imagine being a taxi driver in the city of London. Oh my gosh.
There's 365 routes and 70,000 points of interest.
Oh my god.
It took me 3.5 years to get my cab badge. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a lot of studying. On a little moped round town.
Wow. And
yeah, honestly, it was hard. I remember one day it was raining. I was in Crystal Palace, which is probably 6 miles from where I live, and like I got a flat tire. It was cold. I was like, the tears were rolling down my face. Oh, I just hate this. I'm never going to do this. Never gonna. And I was beating the moped with the branch. Wow. I was like, moped, bashing it with a branch. It took me out. I was out for 8 hours and I didn't do one thing. Just managed to get to the first run and I got a flat tire. Yeah, it took me the rest of the day to get home and get the flat tire sorted. And felt right sorry for myself when I got home. Didn't go out for 3 days, but I didn't give up.
Are you still doing your current job or not?
No, I gave it up. It was unfortunately the job's just got so stressful now. Mm-hmm. They've shut so many roads in London now. Not only that, with the introduction of Uber, which bought cheap, taxi fares. Everyone's using Uber, and obviously the price of the cab expenses, they're going up and up and up. Mm-hmm. And obviously the last year, with lockdown, it must. Well, I know because I speak to a lot of cab drivers are still doing it. It's absolutely killed the trade. You just can't earn a living doing it.
Yeah, jeez. Wow. Because are you still in restrictions in the UK? I think
we're just opening up now. Mm-hmm. So the pubs are open now, but you can only sit outside at the moment, and restaurants if you've got an outside space. But it's slowly opening up. But I think it's because everyone's been sort of vaccinated. Well, a good half of the population have been vaccinated. All us and people under 40 haven't yet, but us old uns have had our vaccination.
Yeah. Wow. So what was your reason to start an online business?
Well, literally, I've as I said, like driving a cab in London was becoming so stressful, and each week I was sort of getting further in debt, because these cabs are like £60,000. Wow. with the finance and the insurance and everything else and diesel. And obviously when Uber came out, the work went literally down to about 30%. So instead of doing sort of 7-8 hours a day, I was doing 12 and 14 hours a day and 6 days a week. And it was just getting so stressful. The traffic, you know, not earning enough money. It just I was just getting so stressed out with it all because I just wasn't making enough money to make everything pay. You know, we've all got, you know, living is expensive. You know, you've still got your mortgage to pay and everything else, and I had the cab and the usual bills, and it just becomes so stressful. And I just thought, you know what, I've got to find something else. And literally, sort of out of the blue, I got injured my back. I've sort of got a permanent back injury, and I had to didn't work for 10 months. Well, in that time, obviously, everything still had to be paid. The debts were going up, the credit cards were going up. The cab payment, you know, the cab got repossessed because I couldn't pay for the cab.
Yeah, because each cab, I'm assuming you were working for yourself as a cab driver. Or
yeah, we're self-employed, so literally you can either rent a cab, but you can't rent new ones, like £300 a week.
Jeez, wow.
Yeah, so a lot of money, and then obviously you've got to add your diesel on top of that, which is another £100. So that's £400 you've got to earn before you've earned anything. So. I just got a letter in. Right, go and see. Be good. Right, bye. She's gone. The dog has gone. She's gone down the room. She'll be whining in a minute because she can't get up on the settee.
She'll be scratching on the door.
Yeah, oh yeah, she will be. Yeah, so literally I was getting so stressed out with it all, and like the debts were piling up, and it just got to a breaking point where like I didn't want to go back to work because it was just pointless. I was up to my eyeballs, and I just thought, I don't know what I'm going to do. Literally, and within the space of sort of 6 months, I lost the house. The cab got repossessed. You know, I ended up with thousands of pounds for debt because obviously, if you have nearly a year off work, no pay, you know, and you know your overheads are, you know, £2.5 grand a month or something, and you're getting about £30, £40 sick money. You can't survive.
Yeah.
And while I was obviously off at that time, I just thought, you know what, my stress level's gone from like 100 down to 0. I know I was still in debt, of course, but just to drive in the traffic and, you know, trying to earn the money, doing the long hours, you know, Monday morning I'd be like a zombie. Yeah. And I just thought, you know what, you can't go back to that. And actually that sort of, after that 10 months, everything sort of fell apart. My life fell apart. Wow. My sort of marriage split up after 30 years. We lost the house. I lost my cab and everything else. And so I was sort of sofa surfing for about 3 months until I got to get myself sort of sorted again. And you know, and that's a big thing when you're in your 50s. So suddenly your life's goes totally 180. 1 minute, you know, you've got your own house and you've got a career, and the next minute, like, you've got nothing. So once I'd got myself sorted, I thought, what am I going to do? And I did think about working online, but I thought, do you know what? You haven't really got the sort of computer skills you just, you know, because the kids nowadays, they're brought up with computers in school. Everyone's got an iPhone, but you know, when I was at school, it was chalkboards and stuff. You know, so like we wasn't brought up with that educational using computers all the time. I mean, I had a laptop, but I would just, you know, probably browsing on Facebook, checking football scores or looking at silly cat videos or something like that. I never actually used it for work. So I thought, I don't think you're going to have tech skills. And then I started to look around online, and I looked at the usual, you know, see Amazon, Shopify and stuff like that. And when I delved into it a bit deeper, it was, you needed different software. You needed to import stuff from China. You had to private label it. And it started getting more and more complicated. And the money was clicking up. I think, oh, well, I need money for stock. I need money for this and money for that. Yeah. And like, I was still doing it on my own. Like, okay, there is people out there who will help you do Amazon if you pay them about £5,000.
Yeah.
But You know, like when you're right at rock bottom, like you haven't got £5,000 sitting around to sort of give someone. So I just looked at it, I just thought, I can't find anything. I knew there was something out there, but I just thought, no. So I just blew that off. And literally, I was sitting here one afternoon, just browsing on my phone. I think I was looking at, you know, some family photos on Facebook or something, and an ad popped up, and I thought, and it was a lady discussing, she'd had, you know, she was a single mum, and she'd had 3 jobs, and like she found this business online, and she was now working just 1 job part-time, and she was learning and living online. It sort of drew me in a little bit. I thought, well, you know, if she can do it, I don't see why I can't do it. So I sort of went and had a look, signed up to a website and had a look on the webinar. I thought, you know what, sounds really, really good, because there was people older than me on the webinar discussing how they'd started and how they found it a little bit difficult to start off because they were worried about having computer skills. But the training site and the mentorship and everything that goes with it and the community, like, they were supported all the way. So, and you know, within a year, 18 months down the line, they was earning, you know, a nice living to live on. And I thought, well, this is something I can do from home. I can't physically sort of do a big manual job anyway nowadays because of my back. So this is ideal for me, and it's very flexible, because my actual goal is to get a place in Spain and do it from there.
Oh, nice.
That's what my goal is. Yeah, so I want to get a place abroad, and so we can enjoy the nice sunny weather in the winter here. So
it was meant to be, Dave. It was
definitely, and it's funny if, you know, you're searching for something. You don't know what you're searching for. You know you need to have a change in life. And then suddenly something out of the blue sort of changes everything, and then you start working online. I mean, I'd never think I'd be working online. I'm like 58 years old. I'm working online, and I'm doing go lives, and I'm, you know, I'm posting, and I'm doing all bits and pieces stuff and I've learned so much since I've been doing it, because our training site is so easy. You know, all video based. You know, you can go back over the same thing 3 or 4 times if you're not sure. And if you're really stuck, you can always chuck a question out there. There's always someone to help you. You know, our community is really, really helpful. And they're really friendly, and everyone's pushing each other on. They want you to do well. Yeah. And I love it. Yeah. I really do love it. The community spirit is fantastic. And I don't think you'd find that. I've looked at other stuff online. I don't think you'd find that anywhere. I mean, just the training. I mean, it probably cost you £20,000, £30,000.
Yeah, and people don't see that, because people don't look into the hidden costs. They just see, you know, they just see this opportunity or a free business to start or this or that, and then you look into it, and you have to pay extra for this, you have to pay extra for that, and all that stuff. Like you know, like you said with
monthly fees for that, and software,
and then you might spend. Yeah, you spend $5,000-10,000 or euros or whatever, and then what?
Yeah, exactly. And then you're still on your own.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So at least with what, you know, our community, you're never on your own. You can come on at any time. You could be sitting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and you think, I'm sure about that or something, and you just sort of post a question on, and you'll get someone will pop up with an answer. Because obviously we're worldwide, so there's always someone working, whatever time of the day or night. And to be honest, all the tough stuff, all the technical stuff, all the automatic emails and the sales funnel and all that, all the website, all stuff like that, it's all done for you. So you're literally just giving them the information. So it's not
and we don't need to look outside the training, you know. It's not like people that, we need you need an advertising guru or some kind of marketing guru to do your business and pay extra. We have it all. We you know, we have the complete package for anybody who wants to start an online business, and you don't have to look outside the box. We have it all. It's all complete.
You've got everything from setting up a Facebook page to running ads on various platforms, YouTube, Google, Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn. I mean, we've got it all, and it's very, very thorough, the training. And then not only that, we have weekly masterminds, we have weekly Zooms, monthly Zooms, you know what I mean? People are chipping in, coming in. Some of the people that are doing it a long while, giving their tips and their hints how to do it a little bit easier. and the training site's literally updated. I'd say nearly every other week, something else goes on there, or some extra information. I mean, to be honest, if you sat and did it from sort of started now and went through the whole training site, it'd probably take you a month. But you've got it there for reference, so you haven't got to do it all. So if you just want to come in and get set up, you can literally be up and running in 3 weeks, and then you've got the rest of the training that you can sort of absorb over the next few months.
Absolutely. You can learn while you're running your business. That's the beauty of this. So you don't have to know it all or learn everything before you can start. So that I like that about it, because
you're earning while you're learning. And the thing is, I've learned so much by doing this business, using the computer and Zoom meetings and you know, putting ads up and all different stuff I've learned over that time, and analytics and stuff that I never knew and I've never even thought about knowing. But it's fantastic because it gives you a new lease of life. Because I think when you get to a certain age, you think, oh, I'm never going to learn anything. I'm stuck in this role. I'm going, you know, I go, because most people, they're married and they've got a couple of kids, and you both go to work and you come home, you know, your wife maybe finish a bit early, pick the kids up and feed the kids, and then your husband rolls in about 2 hours later. You sort of have a bit of dinner together, and then you sit on the sofa and you're like, you're asleep or they're asleep, and then you sort of wake up and think, we better go to bed because we've got to be up in another 6 hours. We've got to go work, and it's just like a never-ending.
The daily routine of 90% of the population.
And then you're looking forward to that 1-2 week break you get, like a holiday, a family holiday, and that's what you're living for, 1-2 week holiday a year. And then you've got to ask permission if you can go, and all these things. When you work for yourself, you're your own boss. You can go whenever you like.
Oh yes. Oh gosh, I love that part. I know exactly how it felt, because I'm a mom too, and I've always worked, and it was just this daily routine, day in, day out, and you know, and I was used to it because that was just it's
life, isn't it?
It's what you do. Until you try something else and you see everything from a different perspective. Like now that I'm doing this, and I think, oh my gosh, how did I do this for so many years? You know, I mean, wow. And it's this day, and like you said, vacation. I never had vacation with my kids because I always had to work in the period that they had vacation. So, it's
That's it. Well, we're all looking for something. Either like me, I'm looking to set up a little retirement thing so I can sort of use this right into my retirement and have an income coming in and not have to worry. There's other people that want to maybe give up that extra couple of jobs they're doing, or stay at home with the kids while their husband goes to work and like bring an income in using the laptop. We've all got different reasons why we want to have something else, have a plan B or an extra income coming in. And this is the ideal thing, because at the end of the day, you can still do this while you're working and build it up slowly.
Exactly.
You've not got to say, right, I'll give up my job, I'm working online now. But you can build it up to be in that position where, 6 months, a year down the line, you've got light at the end of the tunnel. You think, do you know what? I think another 6 months I'm going to be giving up my job, and like I can spend some time at home. It's nice, like the kids, they grow up really quick, don't they? You really, you miss all them things. If you're working all the time, you miss all that stuff with the kids. And in the weekends, you're tired. You try and force you to do something for the kids because you think, better do something with the kids slightly or not, but I feel really tired because it's hard work,
And time flies. I mean, I know with mine are 12 and 13. And my 13-year-old daughter is already doing her own thing. She doesn't want to be with mom all the time. So, and I think, oh my gosh, all the time when she was still young and we could do things, and time I've lost and things I've missed. And I thought, oh gosh, I always say to moms that, that have their kids younger, start now and don't say, I don't have time, try and make it work, because, now you can enjoy them once they're teenagers and up, they want to do their own thing. They don't want anything to do with you.
They don't know. They're in their own little zone, aren't they? Once they get in, they're just doing their own thing, and like they go out of the house at sort of midday. You don't see them until 6-7 o'clock or later.
Yeah.
They're just doing their own thing there, you know. The same thing we did when we were young. But it's, you know, when the kids are young, you want to see them, you want to spend time with them, because it just gets to a certain age they don't want to be with you. You're lucky if you can get an answer out of them. They've got the phone in front of them. So, you know, the conversation's pretty minimal.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. Exactly. So if you have young kids, then do it now. It's the best time. If I would have found this business sooner, I thought, oh my gosh, my life would have been so much easier. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I think if you put all that, we work really hard for other people. You know, we're at the door 7 o'clock in the morning, we're not rolling into 5, 6 o'clock at night, and we put all that effort in for working for other people, and it's not really appreciated, because if you drop dead tomorrow, you'd just be replaced with someone else. That's the honest truth. Why not put that effort into working for yourself?
Exactly. Look at you and myself. I lost my job 2 years ago too. I mean, I put all my effort in that job and to make it work and to build that company, and I just got laid off with no notification, nothing, and that was it. Yeah, finished. So
at the end of the day, you're just a number. Yeah, and you think you're trying to impress people, like sort of put effort in and work hard to impress the boss, and you might get promoted, and really you're just another number on a list of people that are doing it. So, but when you've got your own business, all that effort you put in, you're going to reward yourself. Exactly. So it's worth, you know, try and give it a go. That's, I mean, anybody at sort of my age, 50, who's doing the same job, who's not really looking towards a retirement, you've got to go for it.
Yeah,
do it, because you can have something working automatically on the side, and enjoying your retirement, doing all the things that you couldn't do while you was at work.
Yep, exactly. And by the time you retire, you can't do all these things that you want to do, because then, you know, that happens all the time.
Yeah. You want to be able to enjoy yourself, and not being funny, you know, you want to enjoy being with your partner and having, you know, a nice little romantic dinner, or, you know, a little weekend away, or things like that, you know. And the thing is, when you've got kids and stuff, it's expensive, and you haven't got that extra spare money to do all these nice things, you know, because kids are expensive habit, aren't they? You know, clothes and books and sports stuff, and, you know,
so expensive everything.
Even with you both working, it's tough. Yeah. It's really tough. Absolutely. So if you want an extra income, what else are you going to do? What are you going to do with a job? What's the point of it? You're just going to be in the same position you are now.
Exactly. And doesn't necessarily, you know, more money doesn't necessarily mean now that you have to work more hours. You just have to, you know, work smarter, you know, because more hours you work, the less time, more time is taken off with your family time. So, you know, it's
well, the effort you're putting in here is like for you. Whereas when you're putting that effort in, you're doing it for someone else. You're the one living in the 6-7 bedroom house, having the 3 or 4 holidays a year. Yeah. You're the one having the 1 holiday a year. Yeah. So why not put all that hard work and effort into building your own business up, and like reaping the rewards, and having, like, you know, extra income to come in and do the things, you know, have your 2 or 3 holidays a year, or buy yourself, you know, if something breaks down, you can just go and buy it, rather than worrying, oh my God, the washing machine's broke. That's another £300 we got to find for at the budget this month, you know, because that's what it's like in life, you know. The car breaks down, you're thinking, oh God, have we got enough money on the credit card? We'll have to pay it on that. And then you're paying it off for the next 6 months, a year. Because we don't have a lot of spare money when we're working for someone else.
No, I had the same. It was more work. Yes, I earned the money, and then at the end of the month, pay the bills, and it's gone. You know?
And it all starts again.
Like said, things happen. The car breaks down, or the washing machine, or something. Or there's always something that pops up that you have to pay. So you know, and you go, oh my gosh, again, and then saving these days is impossible.
Washing machine, and then the kids come and go, oh, but the school said this holiday at school, I'd really like to go, and it's only £600, and you think, stuff just get that credit card up. I can't disappoint them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we have a lot of watchers. Let me just shout out to them. We have Toya watching. We have Carolina watching from Spain. We have Paula watching from Winnipeg in Canada.
Wow.
Sonia watching from South Africa. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And let me see who else is watching. We have Miriam watching from the US. And we have Zori watching also from California. We have Ruth watching from she's in Greece. Yes,
Oh,
Greece.
lovely.
And we have Paula watching. She's also in Canada. And we have Mady watching. She's in Indonesia. Oh, how nice. Oh, fabulous. We have Susie watching from the Netherlands.
Oh, lovely.
Hello. And we have Tony watching from Italy. And we have Valeria watching from the Netherlands also. We have Mel watching from the Netherlands also. We have Claudia watching. She's in Canada. Oh, how I can remember them.
Yeah.
We have...
It makes you want to go on the holiday now.
Yeah, I can go anywhere.
I can't do it yet. Can't do it, but I'm getting all excited about all them places. I've just
I think it doesn't matter where we're going to go on vacation. I think there's always somebody there that will welcome us. Absolutely. And we're Lumling watching from Duke. She's in Dubai. And let me see. Yes, Daisy says being able to make our plans around our life and not around our jobs and earn in the background is such a blessing. Absolutely, I totally agree. And Carolina says, "Oh my God, David, this is really the reality, and many families went through this. Absolutely, yes,
exactly.
And especially these times that we're in now, everything is so complicated these days. Unbelievable." Atoya, she's also in Canada. Fabulous, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, David, what is it that you like most about this business? Because there are so many businesses out there these days, and now even more. Why us? Why this system?
I would just say this system is the community spirit and the support you get. You're not going to find in any other business.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, you really haven't. And the thing is, you've got your training site, which is you're available 24/7, 365 days a year. So you can go on there anytime and reference it. I'm not sure about that. Oh, it's on there. Yeah, I need to watch a video. Think, oh yeah, I get it now. But not only that, you've got all the support. You've got your mentor helping you. It's like it's the support and the friendship and the help you get. It's like you're not doing it on your own. You know, if you was doing any other business, bricks and mortar business, any other business, you'd be doing it on your own. And if you wanted help, you'd have to pay someone to help you. Whereas when you come in our business, it's all there for you, and we're all here to help. Do you know what I mean? I love helping people. That's the one thing I get a real kick out in this business is helping people and seeing what they're doing. You're thinking, oh, do you know what? They're doing so well. They've really sort of got into this business, and they're starting to build that dream that they've been looking for. And that's
it's so satisfying. Yeah, absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely. So, what would you say to people that are considering starting an online business or are still skeptical? Because there are a lot of people that are scared of starting something on the online space because so many things out there these days that you have to be careful. So, what would you say to those people?
I'd say this business it's genuine, it's legal, it's taxable. Mm-hmm. Two guys, Mike and Darren, are the most honest, caring, thoughtful people, and this community is absolutely amazing. Whoever I speak to chatting about this business, the first thing they say is, I love the community. I love the support.
True.
It is absolutely fantastic. And you make friends. I mean, I've made so many friends. You'd think it'd be quite lonely working online, and you make lots of friends and loads of friends. And I'm always getting messages of how are you? You put something up, say, oh, hi, how's your day going? It's brilliant. I think anybody who's looking around for an online business, you will not find anything like this. Yeah. The support, and not only that, commissions are amazing. They really are. They really are. The commissions are absolutely
they're mind blowing.
They are. Once you come in, you see the figures sometimes, and you're blown away. You think, wow, is that that's going to be me.
I can remember when I just started, I was just looking for something to replace my income. If I would have just earned my usual wage, I would have been satisfied. But when I started and I thought and I saw a compensation plan, I thought, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, you know. And now I even make more in 1 week than I did in a month working. I mean, you know, it's good.
That's what it's like. It's mind blowing when you see some of the people, some of the figures they're earning. You're just like, it's amazing. But it pushes you because you think, do you know what? That's going to be me in a year. That's going to be me. I'm going to really put all my effort.
Absolutely.
I'm working for someone else into this business, and like that is going to be me in a year, 18 months time. I'm going to be one giving up my job. I'm going to be the one going to book a nice, 2 or 3 holidays a year. And it just gives you that incentive. And everyone's happy for you. So if you're doing well, you put a good video on, or you do a nice Zoom or a nice interview, everyone's like, I saw the interview. Oh, it's fantastic. Really enjoyed it. You'll get so much support. So what I would just say is just take a look at the webinar. And when you take a look at the webinar, you'll be assigned the mentors like personal Facebook page. Have it on their Facebook page. Be nosy. And you'll see it's all their family photos, and you'll see they've been on there quite a while. And do you know what I mean? So you know it's genuine.
Excellent.
And we're lovely people. We really are. And we're nice people. We're helpful.
Yes, we're very helpful. And we're very nice people. Absolutely.
Our team and is amazing. Everyone's
we have so many amazing people.
They go, oh, do you know gush about us? I do, because it is really, really great, and people are so helpful. And you don't find that out in the world out there, in the work world out there. You don't get there. Everyone's backbiting. Everyone been promoted. They didn't deserve it. Yeah. But here, everyone's great. Great to really pleased if you're doing well, and if you need a little bit of help, there's always someone to help you, and that's the great thing about it.
Yeah.
So you're not doing it on your own. You're doing it with 80,000 other people. We're all helping you.
That's right. Excellent. Absolutely right. Well, that was great, David. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us, guys. Tonight we have we are having another live webinar tonight at 5 p.m. PST. Dave's link is here under him, www.dreammakersclub.com, and mine is on the bottom below. That's scrolling down on the bottom. So either one of our page, or reach out to us if you're interested. We all started by watching this free presentation. It's risk-free. There are no obligations at all. And just come and check it out. Who knows? It might be for you. And if it's not, well, no worries. We won't bother you with any sales talk or anything like that. So
no, we don't sell anything anyway. We don't sell.
Exactly. Oh,
that's
yes.
the thing about it. I'm not a salesman anyway.
Exactly.
Ruby says
I'm just going to say hi to the other ones that have just tuned in. We have Vicky watching from the UK. Hi, Vicky. Thank you so much for watching. And we have Jacqueline also watching. She's in Canada. Love how you say the sport and friendship. Absolutely. It's priceless. We have Anke watching also from the Netherlands. And we have Maiden watching from Ontario, Canada. We have Niranjan watching. I don't know where he's from, and the language, I don't know what it says. I'm sorry. So I'll have to get that translated. And we have Jinlin watching from Israel. Thank you guys so much. I hope to all see you tonight in our free presentation. Thank you, David, for tuning in.
Have a great evening, everyone. And don't forget, if you fancy it, come on tonight and have a look. You will be. It's a really brilliant webinar, and the stories you will. It really got to me when I listened to the stories. Yeah. Take a look,
Absolutely.
What have
and
you
I'm
got
sure your story has got to a few people also, because it got me, and that's why I asked you on. You have a very inspiring. Congratulations.
We'll do it again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Yeah. Oh. I love your story. I just had to inspire. There's so many stories from different people in our community that will inspire you once you hear them. But there's just some of them that that's impact you more than others, and Dave was one of them. Absolutely. Look how in just a couple of months his life just turned around, and here he is again. He got himself up, he went for it, and here he is, and running a successful business online, which is amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, it's 35 minutes already. Oh, I've been talking too much. I've made it long. Have a nice evening, and I hope to see you all on the inside tonight. Bye bye, and see you next time.